الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله ثم أما بعد في قوله سبحانه وتعالى اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Every day we recite Surah Al-Fatiha so many times, and in it we say, Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim, O Allah, guide us to the straight path. And alhamdulillah, we are guided. The scholar said, when you make a dua, and this dua is already, you already have it, or you already accomplished it, it means get more of it, or stay steadfast on the situation that you're in. So when you say, Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim, guide us to the straight path. If you're already guided, oh Allah, affirm us on the straight path to be always guided. And if you're guided, to get you more guidance. وَيَزِيدُ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ اهْتَدَوْا هُدًى. And Allah Subhanah wa ta'ala increases those who are guided with more guidance. This brings a saying that we all know, من السهل أن تصل إلى القمة ولكن من الصعب أن تثبت هناك. It's easy to get to the top, but it's hard to stay on the top. So you can work real hard and you get to where you want, but how long you're going to stay there? That requires more effort. Let's take something that we all can relate to. We have, alhamdulillah, Tanzeel Academy Quran. Academy memorizing. What do? They memorize the Quran. It's easy to memorize the Quran. You work hard. I mean, easy, in the concept of someone who is really having a goal. It's not easy the way you think. It's a piece of cake. It's not. But it is accomplishable, and they do it. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, they do it. Well, when you want to go for school, for regular school, you study all of your life to get to what you want. You study from grade 1 until college so you can get a job. Well, alhamdulillah, in 4 years you can memorize the Quran. After they memorize the Quran, to stay memorizing the Quran is the biggest challenge. That's something that we can relate to. Just to get the picture to you easier, find me someone who memorized the Quran and stays the same way he memorized it. That would be the real challenge. In fact, one of the scholars said, Sheikh Mashhur said, when Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala tells you, Iqra wartaqi, read and you will be ascending, he said that is for someone, if you hand him the book, the Quran, or tell him start reading from Surah Al-Fatiha, he's able to go to Surah Al-Nas in one setting. It's not like give me an hour to go review the chapter or the juzu and then come back. No, you have it so fluently done because the reward is unreal. It's so huge. It cannot be given for someone just got a certificate, I finished reciting the Quran, memorizing the Quran, then after that, ask him to read a page or two, he makes 100 mistakes in it. Or waits until Taraweeh, spends the whole day on one juzu, memorize it smoothly, but come and ask him for another juzu, he's not able to. This person does not fit the name of Hafid. So Hafid is a title that you cannot keep unless you stay Hafid. This is people don't even think about that. Once they get the word Hafid, or I memorize the Quran, khalas, they get that name even if they don't remember anything from the Quran. That is not true. So to stay, to go to the top, it's easy, but to stay on top, it's very difficult. That's why Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah An-Nahl, وَلَا تَتَّخِذُوا أَيْمَانَكُمْ دَخَلًا بَيْنَكُمْ فَتَزِلَّ قَدَمٌ بَعْدَ ثُبُوتِهَا. Don't take your oaths, swearing and everything a mean of deceiving one another. You're swearing by Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala, maybe falsely, and you just want to get what you want. What did Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala say? فتزل قدم بعد ثبوتها. A foot that was firm, يعني believing, a believer, it slips. You're no longer firm, you're no longer guided, you deviated from the path. That's why we say, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. So Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us that when He said, بعد ثبوتها, He is referring to someone who's already established, not to someone who's not established and become deviated. No, someone already established and firm, deviated away from the past. So we need to think a lot about ourselves when we accomplish something, in particular in religion. Think a lot about it. It's not like many of us take the religion in a different understanding, and they think once they accomplish something, they already have it, and inshallah they're going to Jannah, so there is no point of making, subhanallah, Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala make you say, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم forcefully, yani obligatory, 17 times a day, for some people 27, 29 times a day, so you continue. If you really know what you're reading and you're thinking about it, you understand that it is a major thing to say اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. But most of us, when we read Al-Fatiha, we don't think about the wording, so we don't even think about it, that, oh, I'm asking Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala for guidance. I'm already guided. You don't think about that. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Rahman Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. You just go on and life goes. So it is not, brothers. May Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to always seek what pleases Him and to always get the tawfiq. Always ask Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant you the tawfiq. You want to get to the top, you can get it there, but staying there requires dua and requires hidayah from Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we ask Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us that firmness that we are looking to when we are guided. May Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala affirm our hearts, and may Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from those who always look for good and do good and continue to do good. جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم.